Alrighty then, back once again for another reaction. This time it's MLP, Season 8, Episode 14, A Matter of Principles. Now, yes, I have been away for a long time, and I am so stoked to be back. It's the grand return. I haven't recorded a reaction in maybe 2 months, because I used the ruby that I had stockpiled before I went on vacation, and even then I was only able to get one of those uploaded, and I uploaded the other one after that, after my vacation, I think. And it's been a little difficult because for the entirety of June, the UK suffered a sweltering heat wave, and it lasted through most of July as well. And so you do not want to do anything, no matter how much you want to do it in your head, your body won't listen, because I tell you what, even wearing this hat may be a risk. And don't worry, I've heeded you guys' advice that said, we don't care if you take it off if it's really bothering you that much. So I will take that in mind. There may be some reactions, maybe not, that you'll see me without my hat. I'm not going to let that get in the way. So it's not like this was getting in the way, but the general humidity around the UK right now, even tonight, is so suffocating. I mean, you guys don't get it. It's weak compared to what the US gets all the time. But you have to understand, the UK is meant to be a very, very, very mild nation. We are not supposed to be so used to hot weather. We are suffering. That's plain and simple. We are just not equipped to deal with this. And I wasn't equipped to deal with it. I just wanted to lie back with an ice drink and do pretty much nothing. And it wasn't really healthy for productivity. Remember back when the hiatus was approaching for episode 13, the Chrysalis episode, and I was like, oh man, I'm gonna make such a good use of the break. I'm gonna have a really productive break, I am. I'm gonna make the most of this break. And it never happened. At all. The best thing I have to show for my absence is working on that ambitious cartoon shenanigans project, which only one person reacted to, so clearly I'll have to go around posting it on some of the latest Pony Shenanigans reactions, hey, there's this, please watch it, please validate my efforts. Well, no, that was really fun, but when it comes to reactions, having to, sit in front of the camera, activate my talking, which of course uses some of the energy in the body, which contributes to overheating in this humidity while wearing my hat, which I know I can take it off, but it just never felt quite right. And now the season has been well underway, and I have been told that the finale is due to air very, very soon on foreign TV. They're almost done with Season 8. I can't afford to let the series get too far ahead of me, or I'm going to be spoiled on all the bombshell things that people apparently found out in the original leaks. I do not want that to happen. That is a ground zero situation. That is a no-go zone. I know a few things about the episodes that are already out, and luckily those aren't anything that ruin those episodes. But I know that something's coming because of the freak out people had when the leak first happened, and if I found out what that was, it will probably destroy me. So, to avoid that, I'm gonna catch up right the heck now, and I don't mean doing all the episodes in one night. It's a little bit too late in the night to do that, but basically over this next week I'm gonna be really blasting these recordings so that I'm at least caught up and the edits will come out when they're ready. So this has been recorded on a Saturday, 25th. This has been recorded on the 25th. I am feeling good. for at least one episode. I'll see how I feel after it to see if I'll do episode 15 after, but for now I'm just doing episode 14. I just wanted to say to you guys I'm back. Another big reason for my absence was that my PC was pretty much on its last legs. Like, I was constantly getting disconnected from the internet, trying to download the episode files. Now, here's the thing, guys. I'd have been doing this 2 weeks ago, but 2 weeks ago, at the very least, maybe even 3 or 4 weeks ago, my PC refused to download the episodes, like from Yay Ponies and stuff, where I get my high-quality iTunes rips. Anytime you try and download it, it'd eventually say failed due to network error, and the browser would start freezing. And it wasn't a browser issue, because I downloaded Firefox, went into there, download failed. I went on Microsoft Edge, failed on there. So it wasn't a browser issue. My internet did constantly have problems where the browser would hang, and you'd have to disconnect and reconnect in the corner of the screen on the Wi-Fi hub to basically get everything moving again, and it was always a hassle of just disconnecting, reconnecting, disconnecting, reconnecting. You only had like 2 minutes of activity before, oh, this is failing to load, I guess the internet's gonna cut out again. And it was only my machine that this was happening to throughout the entire house. So that got alarm bells ringing to me that a PC upgrade would fix everything. And lo and behold, I have spent the last few days receiving and installing my new PC after waiting like a week and a half, 2 weeks for it, after going through some bullshit with Amazon with the payments and stuff. And it's finally here. I've set it up. It is amazing. I've got a massive screen, a 28-inch monitor. I've got my Cyberpower Warrior Tower. I'll post a picture somewhere of what my current setup looks like. The only thing is, I had to move the position of my camera, because before, the camera was like behind my screen, looking over at me, over the top of the screen. But this new screen is taller. This new monitor is taller, of course, because it's more of an inch in size for a TV thing, not TV, monitor. I still need to remember the difference. So the top of the screen would be in the way of the shot. Like, the shelf is right above that, and I can't raise the camera anymore, you know, on the pile of books it sat on. So what I did was I shoved the PC all the way to the back, because the screen's so big I can quite easily see everything. And I moved the stack of books and DVDs to the front of the screen, over just to the left of the screen, because get this, my screen is so massive that a game that I used to play that took up like 2/3 of the screen is now like this, like a tiny box in a massive screen. And it's like the programs haven't scaled up to this massive screen. This is my first ever proper high-tech monitor, and it's blowing my mind. So basically, what I'm trying to say is, despite a third of the screen being blocked by this pile, the remaining space is pretty much the same size I've been watching a video on my old PC, the all-in-one from Lenovo. Yeah, on that PC screen, the size of the video has not changed, so that's really cool. I can obstruct the screen, but not obstruct the reaction. Brilliant. All it means is that I'm had to cut off a little bit of my wall display to angle me in properly, but you've seen it a million times already, so it doesn't matter. I just wish you guys could see the rest of the pictures. Well, I guess you can, technically, if you go to that one video I uploaded, where it's a cell phone panning video of showing you around, but you know, look that up if you want. Anyway, I think I'm done rambling. I just wanted to explain where I've been, what I'm doing, you know, what I'm going to do going forward, which is to catch up, and then do the rest of RWBY, and then maybe get to my anime stuff like Little Witch Academia, that kind of thing, maybe. We'll see how smoothly this current setup goes. Anyway, back to the task at hand, which is this episode of Season 8. A matter of principles. The thing I know about this episode is that we're going to get Trixie, Starlight, Discord, you know, that gang. I wonder if Thorax is going to show up, but I didn't see any images of Thorax. I only saw images of Trixie, Discord, and Starlight, so at least some of the... I keep wanting to say Weird Mageddon, but that's Gravity Falls. To Where and Back Again crowd is getting back together. That's cool. That's really cool. So, I can only assume... I don't know the plot. I do not know the plot. But what I can infer from the title, or what I think is going to happen from the title, is that they're all going to get a shot at being the stand-in principal for Twilight at the school. You know, the head mayor, except, what is Discord, the head Draconicus? Another thing that interests me about this episode, because I can already tell it's going to be amusing if Trixie and Discord are in the same episode together again. One thing that interests me about this episode is that it seems to be one of those divisive ones. Not as divisive as the likes of Fame and Misfortune and things like that, but very divisive as in I've seen people enjoying it, you know, in their general response, and people saying, fuck this episode. So I don't know what to expect. I guess it depends on what you want to get out of the show as a viewer, I suppose. And you know me, I'm really easy to entertain and please. Something tells me I'm going to like this just for the characters on display. That's as simple as it gets. Anyways, I've been longing to see what's been going on for myself. Like, I want to catch up with my favourite characters. You know, it's good to be back. It's good to be with something familiar, something nice. I just want to watch it. So, why don't you watch it with me? Here we go. Oh yes, Spike and his wings. Love it.
Tell me what these are.
Whoa.
Treasure? Nope. They're all legendary
No.
magical artifacts. I read ahead in Equestrian Cultures and Camaraderie, Volume 7. You're right, Acellus.
I'm more partial
This
to
is
Volume
the
9.
Amulet of Aurora, the Talisman of Mirage, the Helm of Yixlr, the Crown of Grover, Knuckerbocker's Shell, and Clover the Clever's Cloak. And
We're getting
those are
more
real.
lore.
Not that I tasted them.
Princess Celestia gifted these to our school, since they each represent
Nice.
one of the cultures our students come from. And we'll learn all about them with a Spellvenger hunt. Is that a pony thing? It's a magical scavenger hunt. Each of you will work in pairs to try to
Okay.
find where in the school these artifacts are hidden.
The team that finds most wins a private tour of the Canterlot archives with Princess Celestia.
Learning and fun? Does it get any better than that?
You've been underwater a long time, haven't you?
Gallus and Silverstream? Sounds like you're our first pair. What? You make a great team.
Oh,
Pony glowing.
oh, a mission. And so this is why she can't be the principal. I get it.
Wait, you all were called on this friendship quest too?
It must be a really important one.
Yeah, someone left their oven on and their house is on fire.
Just getting there will take days.
Do y'all know what this means?
I hope we eventually get to know what it was that they did. Uh-huh.
You look like at this village, shit, so why you such a dick? You walk around like an attention on make me sick. Round for agony, life catastrophe. You look like at this village, shit, so why you such a dick? You walk around like an attention on make me sick. Round for agony, life catastrophe. You're asshole. You're asshole. You're asshole.
I already tapped out.
Our
I
students
can't
know?
handle this humidity.
We take it with us! Round trip! In the middle of my friendship quilting class. I think not. All of those unfinished seams.
Problem is, we don't even know how long we'll be gone.
Don't worry, every pony.
One
already have a
whole
70-point
episode.
plan in place for this very situation.
You want me to be head mare?
Yes,
You're the perfect
I
choice.
want you to be
You're a good
headman.
leader and an expert in friendship. I trust you to run this school exactly as I would.
That's a pretty big
But
responsibility,
with
Twilight.
a tad more communism.
Which is why I've prepared everything you need. The curriculum, rules for the Spellvenger hunt, dining hall menus for the next 6 months,
Wow.
6 months? You're not really gonna be gone that long, are you?
and Spike.
He's an item.
He'll be able to help you with.
And why not put him in charge?
No, thanks. Being a princess for Twilight was hard enough.
Oh wow, calling back to an episode people don't
If
like.
you're sure it's what you really want, I promise I won't let you down.
I knew I could count on you.
Well, you know, you kind of, sort of maybe forced it on
Possibly
her.
go wrong.
Starlight always has the best reaction faces.
Hi, Rarity! And every pony!
Come back soon, please.
Ah, hi!
I hate goodbyes, don't you? I just go to pieces.
Discord. What a nice surprise. This is
It's
your
what I
first
do.
time at our new school, isn't it?
Oh, was I not invited to the grand opening? Friends and Family Day, baccalaureate? I hadn't noticed.
Nice to see the
Well,
return
at
of his
least you're here
clones.
now. Why are you here now?
To fill in for Twilight, of course, as head draconicless.
Oh,
A
okay.
whole song about how this school is where you make your own rules. Now, who better at that than me?
I see your
And
point.
You also must have heard Starlight is in charge now.
Really? I thought there must be some mistake.
Nope. Twilight picked me for the job, and she left pretty detailed instructions for me to follow.
Well, I'm sure that she wouldn't mind if I made a few tiny suggestions.
Of course.
Item 1, gravity is optional.
Yes! I'd vote for him. Gravity shall be
The
optional.
school's new mascot is an ambidextrous marmoset.
Okay, I'm having fun right now.
Not gonna happen. I promised Twilight I'd handle this her way. So thanks, but no thanks.
Really?
I just have such a weakness for
We'll
Discord's
see if
tomfoolery.
you change your mind.
Uh-oh. When we play Ogres and Oubliettes and he puts that many E's and really, things don't usually end well.
Don't worry, Spike. Discord and I are old Save Equestria buddies. He'll be fine.
But he
What's
is
next on
Dungeons
Twilight's
and
list?
Dragons buddies with him. That's deeper, Starlight. You don't understand. Fly, be free.
I hid the artifacts for the Spellvenger hunt and ordered school supplies for the week. All you have to worry about is teaching class.
Spike probably could run the school all by himself.
Maybe we will get through this okay.
I see nothing wrong here. Everything looks as it should be.
You'll let the Twittermites out.
Hey, Twitter mice! Nice to see that they weren't purely imagined by Apple Bloom.
No pony was at your desk. Imagine what Twilight would say.
Eh.
Oh, how could you? You've broken my trust and failed me completely. Oh, don't worry, I'll cover for you.
Oh,
By the
that
way,
is
I hope
adorable.
you like Limburger cheese. I got a month's supply for the teacher's lounge.
You just can't get away from it, can you, Spike?
We'll take it from here,
Cool new
Discord.
wings, still gets
Relax,
abused.
Have a cup of tea at home.
Oh, some thanks for all my help. And after I hired all those substitute teachers for you.
Actually, that does sound kind of helpful. And it was next on our to-do
Let me
list.
guess, is Trixie one of those teachers?
Which teachers did you hire?
Flim and Flam.
They call it making
Really?
friends because
Really?
you have to make creatures be your friends. Show me what you got, Yak.
Be my friend.
If you're quiet, I don't buy it.
Be my friend.
I can't even articulate how amazing this is.
Be my friend.
Okay. I will be your friend. If you stop yelling at me.
Teaches friendship.
But seriously, Iron Will. Wow.
Some field trip. Where's my iced tea?
Right over here.
This is too cold. Now it's too hot. Now it's too tea flavored.
Tea
You
flavored.
call yourselves friends?
Wow, Cranky.
That's definitely not how Twilight teaches friendship.
Okay, I kind of see where people might find that a bit off-putting. He's a
You
grump
hired a
at times,
tree
but he's
as a
not an
teacher?
asshole.
Its schedule was free.
Guys, that's not just any tree.
Wow, another Princess Spike callback. And it affects all
It's a
dragons.
sneeze tree.
Okay, I only saw the episode once, so I forgot that it was called the Dragon Sneeze Tree.
Oh, wait, calm down, every creature. It's gonna be okay.
That was very similar to the "You're going to love me" pose.
My. You do seem like you're in over your head. Won't Twilight be so disappointed with how you're running?
Well, this is all your fault, Discord. You're the one that brought all these teachers in. I'm sure if Starlight had went hunting for teachers, she'd have found a more responsible group.
Discord. This is all your fault.
Mine? I thought you were in charge here. I'm happy to
Oh,
pitch
he's
in
such
if
a
you
little
need.
kid, isn't he?
What I need is for you to leave.
Happy now?
Come on,
Please.
Discord. You know that's not what she means.
Fine. From now on, I won't try to help at all.
What an exit.
Thanks, Spike. Let's just hope he stays gone.
I wouldn't count on it. I think Discord's trying to test you.
But why? I thought we were friends.
Because he's bored, because Fluttershy's not here.
Does. Even if ponies are dragons he cares about.
Oh, well, I'm ready for him. I told Twilight I'd run her school right, and I'm gonna
Okay,
keep that
Starlight
promise,
versus
no
Discord.
matter what.
Okay, I'm having fun. I like the idea of
Morning,
Starlight
students.
versus Discord.
I know there's been a little bit of adjustment since the professors
Oh,
left for their
Trixie!
trip, but I've brought in new teachers.
If it wasn't
And
for
now
Starlight,
everything
Trixie
should
is
run
probably my
smoothly.
favorite pony.
Now it's time for class, and don't forget, this afternoon is the Spellbinger Hunt.
Yo!
Oh,
Greetings,
ha-
fellow creatures.
Oh, that is a total reference! How do you do, fellow kids?
Welcome. You may call me the great and powerful Professor Tirek.
Wow, one of those asshole kids
So
that doesn't
inconsiderate.
silence their phone in class. Oh, Fluttershy packed him lunch!
Hello? Oh, he did not. And what did you say? You did not.
Discord. Why are you here?
Why, I'm
Well,
a student
clearly
of
he
friendship.
needs to learn a lot
Unless
more
you
about
don't think
friendship.
You're good enough to teach me.
Yeah.
Of course I am. No fruit calls in my class.
You do you,
Is the
Discord.
most important element of friendship. So today, I, the great and powerful Trixie, will put on a magic show.
Wow. Hi! Put it back, put it back, put it back, put it back, put it back.
I'm learning so much, aren't you?
Discord!
That's my name, don't wear it out. But wow, though, we're getting all the callbacks.
What exactly?
Never thought I'd
is
see an
the
Ursa
long
Major
distance
again.
plan?
Take a lap, team.
Actually, we just finished Professor Spitfire's workout.
Sounds like some pony needs a little motivation.
I'm sure the way he's dressed is another reference, but sadly, this one isn't skinny.
I've never run so fast in my life!
She can have fun doing anything. She's the best.
Hey, Coach, we need a break.
Friendship is about honesty, so believe me when I say we're not stopping.
Fiona can't run faster!
Why don't you try using your horns?
Discord, that's enough.
Fight!
Endangering students crosses the line. I don't know why you're trying to ruin this school, but it stops now.
I wouldn't be so sure.
This is your last warning.
Oh, I like threatening Glimmy, yes!
Discord's your friend, remember?
Well, he's not acting like it.
She's right, Discord. What's your problem?
My problem? How is the fact that Twilight decided to put an incompetent, power-hungry unicorn in charge of her school my problem?
Whoa, yeah, you pushed a button, dude. Jesus, that's a Dragon Ball Z death.
Don't worry. I just banished him from school grounds forever. He's fine.
That probably made things worse. Why didn't you just talk to Discord?
Because he's right about one thing. I've been doing a terrible job as head mayor.
Well, you were never
No,
given
you
the
haven't.
chance to do
Discord's
any
just
kind
saying
of job
Discord.
because Discord took over right from minute
I wonder why
one.
me being in charge bothers him so much.
We can figure that out after the Spellbinger hunt. Come on!
I have a feeling that it's because Starlight started her reformation after,
For this
yet Twilight puts
afternoon
more
Spellbinger
trust in
hunt,
Starlight
we'll
than
use the
Discord. I
artifact's
think
history
Discord's
to find
jealous.
Where they're hidden in the castle.
Let's see if that's where it goes.
When you spot one, touch it with a magic shield to keep track of your score.
Twilight
we're getting
just found
advanced.
Hunt partners before she left. I'll pass out the shields.
Ready, set, Spellbinger hunt!
Bong.
Come on! We can use Twilight's observatory to watch the teams.
AKA spy on all of these children.
I hope you know where you're going. To the helm of Yixler! Works for me. In
Oh,
our book,
now I'm
it
being
says
reminded
Yixler
of
was an
Castlemania.
honorable Yak warrior. Any enemies that saw him put down their weapons in peace. I think his artifact must be in one of these suits of armor.
Or, you know, it's
I'm
on
guessing
them.
That one.
Yes! One down, 5 to go.
Oh, I love that smirk from Smolder.
Aw, Acellus and Smolder found their first artifact. Wait, what's that?
Discord!
I don't think that's part of the Spellbinger hunt.
Spooky!
The school is haunted! Not cool!
Who are you gonna call?
We're totally gonna win this Spellbinger hunt!
Yeah, I doubt that. But at least I know where one of the artifacts is. Saw Spike hiding yesterday.
Oh, it'd be funny if Discord hid it
Score!
so that it wasn't where I expected it to
They
be.
say it's magic, and King Grover used it to become the first ruler of Griffinstone. I know. Pretty sweet, right?
You paid attention in class!
Wow, you're a
You
genius.
ever tell any...
How did you think to pay attention?
Whoa!
3D painting!
What is this, Harry Potter? Ah, you gave yourself away.
Yeah, that's definitely Discord. This is not good.
I thought you banished him from the school.
Only his body. Apparently his ghost can come and go just fine.
His
go.
ghost,
We have to stop
did
this.
you actually kill him?
How? No offense, but I don't think magic is the answer against Discord.
This time, I'm not using magic.
Okay.
What you wanna look for?
The shell of Knickerbocker. It's like a seashell, but if you blow into it, you call it dragon. There's a sweet poem in a book about it. Climb to the heights with dragon flight.
Oh, that was a pretty short poem.
Upstairs!
You wanna take Pony word for it?
Ew.
What's happening?
Yona not know, but Yona do know. Yona not like Salvador
I love that his long body transitions into that ghost tail. That's a really cool touch. But how wild would it be if Starlight actually killed Discord and this is like a legit haunting? Like, this isn't some apparition, he's full on dead.
Every creature, stop!
But the school is haunted!
Now,
Not haunted.
this
it's
definitely
Discord.
reminds me of Castlemania. Because
There's
Twilight came in like,
Look,
stop!
Look, I won the Spellvenger hunt. Well done, me. Now, what's my prize?
Detention.
Ah! Well, that's disappointing.
Good job, Spike.
Discord, you can't keep messing up the school.
On the contrary, I think I rather can and will.
Indeed.
Then I have just one thing to say to you.
Well, do go on.
Woo.
I'm sorry.
What?
I had to stop.
I brought you
thinking like
back.
a head mare and start thinking like a guidance counselor to finally understand. You felt left out.
Feelings!
I don't know what
Get them
you're-
away!
No pony ever invited you to the school, and when you offered to help, I didn't listen. I was so worried about doing things Twilight's way, I didn't stop to think about being a good friend. I'd like to apologize for that, and offer you the job of vice head mare.
Really?
I think I see the
Totally
problem,
confused.
but I'm fine with
I
it.
accept. I mean, I suppose I can find some time in my busy schedule to help you out, but I will need my own office, expense account, parking space.
You're new to the world of education, aren't you?
Oh,
Next time you
that's
want
that
something, just
commentary
ask,
though.
all right?
Ooh.
Well, then we'd miss out on all those delightful misadventures.
Hey! Watch the wings!
Now, vice head mare Discord, if you'll help me get the Spellvenger hunt back in order.
Everything is re-hidden. Oh, well, with a few surprises.
Discord! I can't believe you tricked us into going on a friendship quest that wasn't real!
That was him!
Oh, back so soon.
Oh,
A glamour spell on our cutie marks. A fake summons from the map. Hey, at least we got to
Okay.
in that really creepy cave with all those eyeless worm creatures chasing us.
now that I would have liked to see.
So glad Pony's back.
Y'all get the feeling we missed something?
No.
Thanks for taking care of the school, Starlight.
It was a challenge, but I think
No
things turned out
schooling
just the way
actually
we
got
planned
done.
them.
Guess this means you're not vice head mare anymore.
Oh, pooh. I just ordered business cards.
I'll take one. Okay, yeah, let me get right out of the way. I think I understand what the beef is with this episode for some people. It's the fact that Starlight literally had nothing to apologise for because Discord was being his usual dickish self throughout the episode, doing things to inconvenience everyone else because he felt left out, which isn't an excuse. And Starlight had nothing to apologise for. I get it. That is a big bone to pick with Discord. But on the other hand, I rebuke by saying,
It's kind of what he does. Even the ponies or dragons he cares about.
Oh, well, I'm ready for it.
this is what he does. Now, you can hate him for it. You can, like, dislike that the other characters, like, gave in a way, by apologizing to him, instead of, it being kept objective that he was in the wrong here. I can put that aside, because it's him. It's just him. Like, it's one of those things in life that you just accept as a thing, like your taxes. There's probably a better analogy, but it is what it is. And as far as things went, at least he kept things jokey, I guess. I do like Discord when he's in more of a trollish mood than I'm gonna be cynical to you and make you feel really down kind of mood. He wasn't like, I don't know quite how to explain it, but he wasn't in one of those vindictive, super bitch, punch you down a few pegs sort of moods. He was like out for a laugh at Starlight's expense because she just wanted to try to run the school, and he was like meddling, like, I don't know, going back to Harry Potter, kind of like Peeves the ghost, like just causing mischief. And I did enjoy it. I enjoyed this episode. I admit I'm biased because I love all of these characters that were prominently shown. Like, students aside, they're kind of still growing on me, although I really like them. The cast I'm well established with, I was so entertained. Like, I think this was a great episode to come back to because it had a bunch of my favourite characters saying funny things and doing amusing things. And what really took me by surprise was how Starlight just wasted Discord. Like, well, that's how it looked at first, and it even made it look like she'd killed him with him coming back as a ghost, but no, literally just vanished, and he was using an apparition to skirt the rules. I get it, but still, Starlight's raw power, I want to see her go head to head with someone else in a full magical scale battle, because I think seeing her unleashed would be one of the most badass things we've seen since Twilight v Tirek. I think she could trump anything in that battle, and it would be so amazing to see. Yeah, the scavenger hunt was basically a plot device to move the conflict forward, so it is what it was, we find an item, Discord's done something, okay, scavenger hunt wasn't really that interesting, but the interactions, wow, I was highly amused. I thought it was great, to be honest. Like, I'm definitely not the harshest critic in the world. Like, I try not to be a critic. I watch these episodes as a fan, and maybe that helps me. I don't know if other people look at it as a fan and still hate it. But as a personal individual watching this, I left the episode with a smile on my face, and for me, that's all that matters. Like, I'm watching My Little Pony. It's got things about it that appeal to adults, but I'm not so unrealistic that I can't accept that this is a kid's show, and sometimes things are gonna be a bit simple, like, shoehorning in a Starlight apology after Discord did nothing but give her grief all day. I understand why people, especially Starlight fans, might feel very, very aggrieved by that. But I am also a huge Starlight fan, and I enjoyed it. Like, sometimes it's funny to see a character struggle through something as long as they're not getting hurt. Like 28 Pranks Later is a good example, because Rainbow Dash was messing around with a load of ponies, but she was getting them hurt as well. Like, Big Mac dragging crotch first down a hill, Mr. Kate biting into a brick. That's the kind of thing that goes too far. That's what I have an issue with. But little things like this, giving spookums to the students, hiring the wrong teachers just to mess with the results, like, yeah, that's a dickish thing to do, but it was strictly funny and no one really got hurt. There was some property damage, but if you were to calculate how much property damage has been done in MLP from season to season, the repair figures would be astronomical. Let's be real. I mean, the Apple barn alone has collapsed, what, a million times? But... yeah. Trixie was great. Loved all the things that came out of her hat, thanks to Discord, of course, but... that was something, when that Ursa Major came through and scared all the classroom half to death, and Discord's amazing reference to Steve Buscemi, how do you do, fellow kids? That's probably one of the best parts of the episode. He also reminded me of those douches that held back your classes in school because the teacher would have to confiscate their phone, they'd have to tell them to shut up and stop talking, like they were always disrupting the class, like... oh, it was because of those people that I failed my math exams and I had to resit them in college and get my passing marks. It's because of people like that that held up the lesson and prevented me from learning. But I don't hold it against Discord because this is fiction. And it was clearly only going to be a one-time thing before he was removed from the classroom, so I was fine with it. And that's essentially my bottom line for this episode. I understand why it was bothersome for some people, but I'm fine with it. I had fun. I was amused. And yeah, this is one of those standalone fun is fun episodes, like Mystery on the Friendship Express, that whole murder mystery thing. That was just a non-stop bunch of fun, but obviously there's a different tone and a different reason, you know, like, it's not exactly the same before anyone goes on an essay about comparing the two episodes. I'm not saying that, but, you know, I'd put it in that category of episode where it's just a bit of silliness, like, it was... yeah, the score was involved, but it's not really tied to any overall plot of anything, and, you know, just let it pass by. Let it run off your back. Water off a duck's back. You know, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I just enjoyed seeing the gang back together, almost like they were welcoming me back to the show after a long time away from it. And it's good to be back. Very good to be back. So, that's it for me for now, but... anyway, let me know what you think of the camera this good. It's a little bit different, and I don't like change personally, but if I think this can work, then hopefully you guys do. Might be a random thing to bring up, but as I say, I'm thinking of things to say, so yeah, I'm gonna end it now. I shall see you guys next time.